Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I will can to tell about personality my parents. My parents are everything. Without them I would never be at this point. Therefore it is I was asked to tell about my parents. I would never finish writing on sheet of the paper, especially my mother. For my mother is an angel without wings who is always there for me under any circumstance. My mother is a patient person is dealing with me behavior which sometimes drives my emotion. A loving mother who is willing to give everything she has for me. Like my mother buying fine food, but because I also want her to be willing to give it to me. My mother is the most comfortable place for stories that I have first when everyone chooses to tell their complaints to a lover or friend. and and I prefer to tell it to my mother because I believe that only parents will never betray me. Mother is a great person because whatever she say can be done. My mother is a person who considers me as her friend. Where when at home my mother and I often joke about various things. My mother is a person who will never be forgotten in my heart even for my mother is a person who never discriminates against her children. And my mother is also a person who is difficult to get angry with, but if my mother is angry, she will be silent. And for now, I am far from mother, and all I can send is prayer that I wish. My mother is a person who will never be forgotten in my heart even for midnight. My mother is a person who never discriminates against her children, and my mother is also a person who is difficult to get angry with, but if my mother is angry, she will be silent. And for now, I'm far from mother, and all I can send is a prayer that I wish you good health, long life, and can see me become a success person. My mother was the one who always stood up for me when people around me said I was ugly. And she was the one who would always be on the front line to defend me in any session. I still remember when I was in elementary school, my classmate drew a ball in the head accidentally, and my mother was immediately angry and is always be my set up. And at this time, I really miss a mother hug when I am tired of activities at the faculty, but I can feel that hug because we are hindered by distance and time. Is different with my father. My father has a personality that is inversely proportional to my mother. My father has a strict cold nature but has different way of expressing affection for his son. My father is an ignorant person but actually is pity. As at this moment, I'm far from my father, and never once will my father contact my by telephone. My father would only listen to my voice forever. But I know that my father also misses me very much. My father might indeed be different from other fathers who want to show his affection directly. unlike my father. But we know my father loves his son more than anything. My father is willing to do any job to be able to see my brothers and I success without thinking about the pain and fatigue that my father feels and without expensive service. All he wants is to see you success without having to make money like him father for my hero. And hopefully my parents will be given a long life to be able to see my success and I can release their dreams and I can see the smile on their lips proud to have a child like me and I can rise the degree of family. I love you so much.